G'day, it's Sean from The Guy Who Sews, and today I'm going to show you how to make a fun retro block that looks complicated, but it's a lot easier than you think. Let's get into it. The requirements are quite simple, and the fabric you need are probably in your stash already, so just use the directions that I have for the cutting out the fabric, grab a sewing machine and your other notions, and we're all ready to go. Let's go ahead with step one. Start off by cutting out your fabric. I am using a black for the interior where the hole of the record is. I'm using a red, although you can use whatever color you like for the label itself. White for the background, and then a brownish black batik, but you can use black solids, blenders, whatever you want to make the record itself. So next up, grab your fabric A and one of your B fabric pieces and sew them together with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. So now your A and B are sewn together, and you're going to now put the other B piece on the other side and sew it down on this side just like you did before. So now it should look just like this with the two B pieces on the outside, the A in the middle, and now we're going to grab our two C pieces and put them on sew them to the top and the bottom like so. That little section is now all done, and the next step is to grab your D pieces, and when using the stitch and flip method, we're going to put them around all four corners. So to stitch and flip, just put your smaller piece on top of the bigger one. Use your ruler, and you want to put the line from corner to corner, and then you got to cut a 1/4 inch away from it. I have a special folder clipper tool that I can use to cut, and then you'll sew on right from here to here, and that'll be a 1/4 inch away, and away you go. But if you have a regular ruler, I'll show you how to do that too. So if you don't have access to a folder clipper corner ruler, you just have a regular ruler, you can still do it this way. It's very easy. Just put the piece of fabric down, and you want to put the 1/4 inch line from corner here to corner there, so that way when you trim it, it's a 1/4 inch away. It gives you the seam allowance, and it'll get you the same result. So the center part of your record is now all done, so our next step is to grab our E pieces and put them to the left and the right of this to make the center part of the record. So the center part of your record is now all done. We're now going to grab our piece F, and we're going to put one piece on top and the other piece on the bottom, just like we had before. So your record should now look just like this, and now we're going to grab our G pieces and do a stitch and flip corner on each, and it's going to make the record look complete, and then it's just the borders. So like we did in the center, we're just going to put our square in the corner, and then we can either use our folded corner clipper ruler if you have one, or if not, you can use any ruler. Make sure the 1/4 inch line is here in this corner and this corner, and then cut a 1/4 inch away like so. And then sew along around each corner. And now our record piece should look just like this, and all we have to do now is put our border pieces on. We're going to put H on the top and the bottom, and then I on both sides, and then it's going to be all done. Let's put it all together real quick. And like that, this block is completely done. It didn't take very long, right? I think it may have taken me 45 minutes to an hour to make, and that was including all the recording and moving the camera around and everything else. Let's take a look at the completed block. I think this one turned out really well. I love the colors I chose. The red center is perfect, and I love this brown and black batik that I was able to find. But you can use any color you like, whether you use a black solid or a blender, brown. And if you want, you can make it into a DVD or a compact disc just by finding the correct fabric for that as well. Question for you today is, what was your favorite record or CD that you like to listen to in the past that you used to jam out to? Let me know in the comments. This has been a part of the Back to the Basics collab that I'm doing with 11 other wonderful content creators. Each week, one of us is putting out a new video showing a new technique or a block that you might be able to give a shot. So next week is going to be my friend Kelly from Kelly's Quilts Plus. So go check her video out. I'll put a link to her channel so that way you can see when her video comes out next week as well. If you enjoyed this, please hit that like button, and I'd love to see pictures, and let me know if you plan to and make this block as well. I'd love to see your creations. It's always fun to see when people make the patterns that I put out there. So hope you all have a wonderful day. Happy sewing, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.